Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the wildest stories in crypto right now. Imagine telling someone a few years ago that a simple text inscription on Bitcoin, basically a meme, would be worth over $1 billion. Well, that's exactly what happened. We're talking about the ORDI token, and its meteoric rise is shaking up how people think about the Bitcoin network. So, what exactly is ORDI? To understand it, we need to talk about BRC-20 tokens and the Ordinals protocol. Think of the Bitcoin blockchain as a digital ledger that records transactions. Each Bitcoin is made up of 100 million smaller units called satoshis, or sats for short. In early 2023, a developer named Casey Rodarmore launched the Ordinals protocol. This protocol allows people to inscribe data, like images, text, or even video, onto individual satoshis. It's like digital graffiti on the smallest units of Bitcoin, creating what many call Bitcoin NFTs. This innovation opened a floodgate of creativity. Soon after, an anonymous developer known as Domo took it a step further. Inspired by Ethereum's ERC20 token standard, Domo created the BRC20 standard. It's a simple, experimental framework that lets people create and transfer fungible tokens, or interchangeable tokens, using these ordinal inscriptions. And the very first BRC20 token ever created was ORDI. It was more of a proof of concept, a test to see if this idea could even work. There was no grand plan, no venture capital funding, and no promised utility. It was just an experiment. But in the world of crypto, sometimes the most unexpected experiments catch fire. The concept of creating tokens directly on Bitcoin, the original and most secure blockchain, was incredibly appealing to many. Early adopters started minting and trading ORDI, purely out of curiosity and a belief in the potential of ordinals. This initial phase was driven by a small, dedicated community. However, things really started to accelerate when major crypto exchanges took notice. First, big ordinals marketplaces made it easier for people to trade these inscriptions. Then, the real explosion happened. Major centralized exchanges like Binance and OKX listed ORDI for trading. This was a massive signal of legitimacy, and more importantly, it opened the floodgates for retail investors. Suddenly, millions of people who had never interacted with the Ordinals protocol could easily buy and sell ORDI with just a few clicks. This massive influx of liquidity and accessibility is what propelled its price skyward. The narrative around ORDI is powerful. It's pitched as the original BRC-20, the first meme coin on the world's most robust blockchain. In a market often driven by hype and storytelling, this first-mover status is incredibly valuable. It taps directly into meme culture, where value is often determined by community belief and viral attention, rather than traditional fundamentals. People weren't buying ORDI because it could do anything special. They were buying it because it represented a new, exciting frontier on Bitcoin. So, in November 2023, the unbelievable happened. Driven by relentless retail speculation and its powerful meme status, the market capitalization of ORDI soared past the $1 billion mark. A token that started as a simple text file experiment on Bitcoin was now a $1 billion asset. This milestone is significant not just for ORDI, but for the entire Bitcoin ecosystem. It proves there's a huge appetite for assets and applications built on top of Bitcoin, beyond its use as just digital gold. It has ignited a boom in Bitcoin's Layer 2 development, with projects now racing to build more scalable and efficient ways to handle this new wave of activity. Of course, with this kind of explosive growth comes extreme volatility and risk. BRC-20 is still a very experimental technology, and assets like ORDI are highly speculative. Their value is largely driven by market sentiment and could change dramatically. This is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before getting involved in any crypto asset, especially one like this. But the story of ORDI is a fascinating case study in how innovation, community, and meme culture can create billions of dollars in value out of thin air, all on the bedrock of the original blockchain. What do you think about the rise of ORDI and BRC-20 tokens? Is this a short-lived fad or the beginning of a new era for Bitcoin? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into the crypto world. See you in the next one.